Top 10 crypto to buy or look into for April 2024. The Bitcoin halving is less than a month away. It's important to be getting into some altcoins before we see altcoin season. By the way, keep in mind, like I always say in these type of videos, I am not saying to buy all or any of these crypto. They are 10 crypto. Especially if you have less funds to invest into, the last thing you want to do is spread yourself too thin and buy 10 crypto and have small bags. I'm giving you guys 10 cryptos so you have different picks to research, look into. Maybe you want one of these, two of these, five of these, none of these, whatever you decide to do. These are 10 crypto based on catalysts, based on news, based on what I see happening in the future as to why I think these are going to be good entries for this month and for the foreseeable bull cycle that is taking place right now. Before we begin, if you want to reach out to me, talk to me, see what crypto I'm buying, selling, trading next, run your portfolio by me, be part of a support group of like-minded investors who also want to change their life with massive profits, and some have already done that. If you want to be a part of private live streams and conference calls where I do them every single week, twice a week, Q&As, and I encourage you guys to join Patreon and Discord. I'll leave a link in the pinned comments down below. So let's kick it off. Number one, in no particular order, Caspa, 14 cents. It dropped today because KuCoin went down and a lot of people are buying Caspa on KuCoin. KuCoin is the only exchange, big exchange rather, where you can buy Caspa. If you can't buy on KuCoin, you can buy on Uphold, but Uphold is not considered a crypto exchange. And no one's really using a VPN to buy Caspa on Mex Series, other exchanges. So I imagine the price dip came from that news of the KuCoin founders being charged and indicted. But I still see the trading volume is 76 million. They have 81% now in circulation. So they keep, emitting the supply and circulation. The inflation is going down. The tier 1 listing catalysts are still in play. This is still a fair launch, beat up crypto that I believe is a hidden diamond in the rough. It is the best tech I've seen in a long time. It has solved the trilemma in my opinion. And in terms of where I see it going this cycle, I still say $2 to $5 in that range. Worst case scenario, if no tier 1 listed, I see $1 to $1.50. That's being ultra conservative. I still think it can hit $2 minimum this cycle, which is roughly a 10, 12x from here, 10, 12, 15x. Definitely one of the best hedges, if not the best hedge. In my opinion, it is one of my main hedges in my portfolio. Super bullish on it. Bought this as low as a penny and as high as 16 cents, I believe. So, yeah, definitely one to be looking into, especially if you want to add some more risk-averse plays that you're also early into for your portfolio. Moving on, number 2, Artblock AVT, priced at $1.81. They are marketing in Q2 of this year. Q2 is what? Less than a week away. Robert Mao at the helm of this massive utility crypto in the Web3 space, also AI, also Layer 1, also scaling solutions. It is trying to be a part of everything. Hence why many people call this one the Apple of crypto. Artblock with a 186 million coin cap recently got listed on Crypto.com's DeFi wallet. I think it's going to get on Binance relatively soon. Their marketing in Q2 is going to probably expedite that process. And with the utility they have, the backers, one of the backers of Artblock backed by Pangolin on Ethereum is behind this project. He's also backing Artblock. I see Artblock getting to $50 to $80 this bull cycle, minimum, which is a 5 to 8 billion market cap. Very doable. It competes with Polkadot, Chainlink, Cosmos, and ICP. It's a mainnet layer 1 with no gas fees. Zero gas fees, but it's also blockchain agnostic. It can scale blockchains, create blockchains, merge blockchains, create dApps, and scale dApps. It can help developers build in this decentralized web. They also have DID, decentralized identity, which to me is the future for crypto and also where we're going. They are literally trying to do it all. It took a long time to get the price going because their ecosystem was not finished. However, this is the first bull cycle where all that is out the window. They are finished, they are ready, and they're on a tier 1. Soon to be 2, Coinbase and Crypto.com. First bull cycle for a tier 1 listing, and with a price tag that, in my opinion, is still severely undervalued. This is a great crypto to be adding to your watch list and also research to look to get into. Number 3, LCX, which is up today because of KuCoin going down, I imagine. 29 cents, a 223 million market cap crypto. They are going to be a big player in the DeFi space. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink said the tokenization of securities and assets, RWA, is the future. Monty Mesger, the CEO of LCX, wrote the book on tokenization. He also wrote a book on being a DeFi bank, which is their vision, their roadmap, essentially. They're working with banks. They're in the World Economic Forum, which I know is controversial, but for crypto, connections matter. They have a 950 million coin cap, which is very scarce, especially when you compare it to like crypto.com, for example. They're regulated, unlike KuCoin, and they're catering to big players, smart money institutions. They're coming out with a lot of stuff, guys. They're trying to tokenize diamonds, which they did already, bonds, which they're doing, and trillions of dollars of assets. You're not going to see a DeFi bank crypto at a 223 million market cap. LCX, the all-time high previously, was 68 cents. It's 29 cents now, less than a 3x down. This crypto, I believe, is going to $5 to $10 minimum, especially now that KuCoin is in some bad news. FTX went down, Binance took a step back. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing hits $10 to $20 this cycle. I'm not joking. It's in a nice market, and at the right time, it is getting the right exposure. When the spotlight comes on LCX, look out. I think my $5 to $10 price tag is very conservative. And now with all the dominoes falling in a row, I wouldn't be surprised if LCX becomes a 2-figure coin this cycle. Number 4, GFI, Goldfinch Protocol. Priced at $3.30, a sub 100 million market cap, 114 million total supply, a DeFi lending protocol in the RWA niche that is backed by Coinbase and 6 other venture capitalists. Huge money behind this crypto. It's also a new crypto, just got launched in 2022, which was what? The start of the bear market. This crypto, which the all-time high was around $43 when it got launched. Most cryptos, when they get launched and have ICOs, they rise up, then dump, which makes the chart look distorted. But it bottomed out, which I wish I got into, at 29 cents not too long ago. I bought in at $1.55, and once I found out who was backing this, especially Coinbase, and look at Aerodrome Finance, for example, which is rocket shipping, connections matter in this space, guys. A lot of money is behind this crypto. These VCs will market and push the hell out of this crypto to make their money. That's why I always say it's not always what you know, it's who you know. This is a who you know crypto. The trading volume is 27.5 million right now, and it's only on Coinbase in terms of tier 1 exchange listings. That is remarkable volume, especially for a micro cap crypto that is sub 100 million. In terms of where I see its price going, I know I said in my last video 100 to 200. I did not take into account the fully diluted market cap. If they were to dump everything else in circulation, I still think $50 to $100 is very possible for this crypto. Even with the full dilution, I think $50 to $100 is possible. You cannot underestimate the VCs who are behind this crypto, who are behind Aerodrome. VCs matter, and this one is trying to be the crypto go-to DeFi lending protocol without using crypto as collateral, stablecoins. This one is going to be huge and used to a high extent. BlackRock's managing director of 25 years, yes, BlackRock, is the lead advisor on Goldfinch Protocol's council. Is that not bullish? BlackRock, by the way, Larry Fink said the future is the tokenization of security assets, but he also said DeFi. This is DeFi. It's also RWA. Very bullish. I've been buying this one aggressively. And again, $50 to $100 from here is a very good ROI. Number 5, Aerodrome Finance AERO. Now keep in mind, I know this crypto has ran up a lot, which is why I would not be buying at the all-time high. However, if we see a sell-off, I think Aerodrome Finance, even at this price though, if you zoom out, I still think it's a great buy. I see Aerodrome Finance getting pretty damn close to Uniswap's market cap this cycle and last cycle. And to prove it to you, we're going to go to market cap of, because I want to show you guys, like base is very big. Base layer 2, they had so much TVL, it is skyrocketing. So we're going to pull up AERO right here. We're going to go to Uniswap's market cap today, which is roughly 7 billion. Just to give you guys an example. And Aerodrome's price of Uniswap's market cap today is $26.59, which is a 7 billion market cap. Very possible for AERO, which means even at this price, you can still, if my math is correct, almost 20x, maybe 20x. And if it gets to Uniswap's market cap last bull cycle, it would be $63. So yes, my price prediction for AERO is anything from $20 to $50 this cycle, which is very bullish. I know that's bullish. But again, Coinbase is behind this. Connections again. Base is a big layer 2 for Ethereum, and the TVL is literally skyrocketing to show signs of what's happening. And AERO, to me, I think is going to just keep ripping it. If it gets down to $1 again, even though I'm an early investor into this one, I will be backing the truck up. I don't think it will get back down to $1. It's been scaling pretty hard. But yeah, definitely keep your eye on this one, especially for April. If we see a sell-off from Bitcoin and the altcoins, this crypto is no different. It will dump with Bitcoin. And at that point, it could be a tremendous buying opportunity. Number 6, Pangolin PNG, another DEX crypto like Aerodrome Finance, priced at 41 cents. This is a massively undervalued crypto, 86.5 million market cap, 92% of their 230 million coin cap. Yes, you heard that right. In circulation. Minimal inflation, pretty much a fair launch crypto. I think the team's holding a very small amount. Last I checked, the majority of the 65%, which is the top wallet, or maybe it's less now, is the liquidity pool, which, again, that's for people that want to stake Pangolin PNG and earn rewards for it. PNG is catering towards Avalanche, which is growing and trying to be heavy into gaming, very bullish. Hedera, which is in development mode, a growing ecosystem as well. Songbird, Flare, and I believe Evmos is the last one, last I checked. Multiple ecosystems, massive utility. I think DEXs are the future. I think decentralization is the future. And Pangolin PNG just catering to Avalanche is bullish enough for me to ape in. But Avalanche, Hedera, and these other ecosystems is icing on the cake. And I think at this price, with the supply shock that will happen for this crypto, we already saw signs of how fast it can fly. We saw this thing literally hit 85 cents in like 2 days and then scale back. It's been trading sideways now at this 40-cent range for quite some time. If you click the month chart, you'll see it right here for yourself. It's been trading sideways for a long time. Perfect time, in my opinion, to accumulate, which is what I've been doing, and it's probably what I will do if it stays at this price for April. And in terms of where I see its price this bull cycle, just like Aerodrome, if you pull up PNG on market cap of, and you pull up Uniswap, a 7 billion market cap, which again is very doable for a DEX, that would be a $45 price tag for Pangolin PNG. Insane. If you click the all-time high of Uniswap, it would be $106 for Pangolin PNG. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say PNG is going to be $100, but it's possible. I think this 7 billion market cap is more doable, which in this case would still be a crazy gain. $45, 41 cents now. That is over 100x from here, which, yes, is very possible and also doable for this run. Number 7, Potential Tau, another hedge in my portfolio. One of the strongest ones in my opinion, aside from Caspa. It is a fair launch AI crypto, pretty much mimicking Bitcoin in how it emits its supply. The supply itself, 21 million, the fair launch. And right now, it's a 3.8 billion market cap. The fully diluted, though, is a much higher because it only has 31% in circulation. A lot of people think this crypto's tokenomics are so bad. There's no VCs and team to dump on you. It's just getting emitted. That's fine by me. This is like, I know this is controversial. This is like buying the Bitcoin AI version at $584. This price to me is a great entry. It's actually lower than what I got in. So I'll probably be naturally dollar cost averaging, probably at the end of this video, to be honest, for potential tell, because this is a great entry to a crypto that is in a very trending and hot niche, AI. To me, if someone asked me today, John, what's the most risk-averse AI play you would get into? It is potential tell, no question about it. It is scarce. It is fair launch. It looks pretty damn cool, and the utility is also very strong. Is it going to make you 1000x? No, but it is a safe crypto in my opinion. And what it does to me is give me exposure to AI, which is what I want. That was a big reason why this was an automatic play for me. And in terms of where I see its price this bull cycle, I think 5K is a great price tag for this one to reach. And I think it's very doable given what it's been doing. If you click the year chart, it's been rocket shipping. And I think because the supply is not going to be fully diluted for quite some time, getting to 5K with a 6.5 million circulating supply is very doable for this crypto. And 5K from here is still like an 8-9x, which is a tremendous gain for a large cap crypto. Number 8, Say, another layer 1 that is the quote-unquote Solana killer, priced at 81 cents. This is a, I guess you can call it a large cap crypto now. It's a 2.2 billion circulating supply and market cap. It's got 2.7 billion in circulation out of their 10 billion total supply. Tokenomics are not great. Allocations to the team are not great. However, the trading volume is insane. 193 million. That is insane trading volume. Want to know why? It is backed by venture capitalists who are going to do what? Market and push this crypto. If you notice, I'm holding quite a few crypto that is VC backed. This is Say's first bull cycle. If you click the year chart, it's looking like it's having its first bull cycle and it's still sub $1. It reached $1.15. It's scaled back. And I think if they truly are indeed more scalable than Solana, they could take some market share and rip it this cycle. Right now, Solana is an 84 billion market cap. I'm pretty sure last cycle, Solana got to around an 80 billion market cap when it reached 260. It's inflationary, which is why it changes now. Say, I believe, because they had the same VC interest Solana had, could get to an 80 billion market cap, which if you go to market cap of, that would be over a $30 price tag for Say. A crazy gain from here, over a 30x from here, if that happens. Now, that's the most bullish scenario. I don't think Say it's going to be a 100 billion market cap this cycle. That would be crazy gains. It could happen. Sure, it's crypto, it's possible. But I think 80 billion for a layer 1 that is VC backed heavy, like Solana was, I think it can definitely reach 80 billion market cap, which is a $30 price tag. But if I had to put a range, I would say anywhere from $15 to $30 this cycle, which at 84 cents is a tremendous gain from here, especially for a layer 1 that is having its first bull cycle. Number 9, Quant, QNT, priced at $140, 1.7 billion market cap. This crypto is lagging. Some think the team left. Some think this crypto is going to zero. Could care less what they think. I am not falling for the FUD. Quant, QNT, if it stays at this price, I think it's a great DCAing opportunity, in my opinion, of course, for April. It reached a $428 price tag last bull cycle. I think 4 figures is coming this cycle for Quant, which is about an 8x from here. If it just gets to 1,000, I still think it could get to around $2,000 this cycle, which would be over a 10x from here. Quant is trying to be the main interoperability play for the business sector, institution, smart money, and also retail, merging and connecting DLTs. Their business model is insane. to merge ledgers, especially if we're in a world someday where we don't see a perfect DLT, which we don't see right now. I see no reason why Quant will not rocket ship. It's also a 14, 15 million total supply. One of the most scarcest assets with massive utility. They also have a lot of good connections and partnerships. The Bank of England was a pretty good one in my opinion. Gilbert Verdian, the CEO behind this, is a very proactive leader who actually has experience in cybersecurity, and he's behind this crypto. The marketing for Quant is not the best. You don't see too many people talking about it. They don't do a ton of AMAs, but I really do trust Gilbert Verdian. The public allocation of 70% was very good. The team is not holding a very large supply, which is why the price has been pretty stagnant. It hasn't really gone down too much. Some say it's not going up as fast as they wanted to, but it's also not dumping as fast because the public holds the majority of the supply. And I think the supply shock will kick in for Quant. I think interoperability will be revisited yet again this cycle. And I will not be surprised if Quant breaks the 4-figure mark and we see a ton of retail investors wishing they got in at this price. Number 10, Aavegotchi, GHST, or some like to call it Ghost. It is a game finance NFT play that I think is going to be pretty damn massive. I wanted some exposure to gaming, and I think this one, with a less than 53 million supply, that is coming out with a Web3 solution to help scale it further. It's also integrated with Base. I think it's a sleeping giant for this market. Most gaming plays have either bad tokenomics or bad allocations to the team or shady team members. One of the co-founders, lead advisors now, is from Aave, a one-thing protocol. And this gaming crypto is one of the very few that has 100% in circulation, a fully diluted market cap, which by the way is only a 75 million market cap. I am dropping a video on this soon to explain this crypto further, but just know they are heavily integrated with NFTs, gaming, and game finance. All three narratives, although I'm not the most bullish on, I know will be trendy and will be hot. And as a visionary utility-based investor, it's very hard to not get exposure into some of these plays when you know that's coming. I am not the biggest gaming bull. I'll be the first to say it. The majority who follow me know this already. But I wanted some exposure, and Aavegotchi is the best tokenomic gaming project I've seen. And the chart is looking pretty bullish too. It's definitely not looking bad whatsoever. This is a crypto that can fly at a moment's notice. The supply is very scarce. They're proactive and they're in a nice niche. Many different niches within gaming. I would not be surprised if this thing blows up like crazy. A 1 billion market cap is roughly $20 for this crypto. And if it gets to a 7 billion market cap, 8 billion market cap, it would be 3 figures, over $100 for this crypto. How many gaming plays last cycle ripped it like this? Gala, Sandbox, Axie Infinity, Illuvium. Check the market caps of those last cycle. And now look at Aavegotchi. The supply is very scarce. Gaming was very hot. I believe will be hot again, although very risky as well. Definitely risky. This one's no exception. But this crypto has a fully diluted market cap of 75 million and is involved in not just gaming, but the finance of it and the NFT market. This crypto, I believe, is a sleeping giant ready to wake up. And if this crypto gets to a 7 billion market cap, which is roughly $130, that would be insane growth. But I don't want to say that on camera. If it happens, it happens. I think at the very least, this thing can get to a 5 billion market cap, which is still around $100, which is crazy. This crypto, we're in for a wild ride, and we'll not be surprised if it happens very soon. Just make sure, like the other cryptos on this list though, you research, you don't get FOMO, and don't just ape in because I did. These are just 10 crypto that I think you guys should be looking out for. Add into your research, add to your watch list, and see if you want to get in, DCA, stay away, whatever you decide to do. It's up to you. It is your money. But anyways, now I want to hear from you. Do you hold any of these 10 crypto? And if so, which one of these right now are you most bullish on for this cycle? Drop your comment down below and let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Really helps so much. That being said, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.